right, we're here. Gym Crashers, live, coming at you with Tanner Medina.
Hello, how are you?
I got Maria Rios.
Yo.
Chavez. And Miguel.
What's up?
In the producer's seat, we got Pancake today. How you doing, Pancake?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. So it's our first real episode. We got a new little stage going here. And we got a wonderful guest in Tanner who just fought recently. How you doing
Yes,
today, sir?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you. Tell us about King of the Cage and how it came about. That you
Well,
fought just recently.
my dad hit me up, Todd Medina, he was like, oh, hey, so King of the Cage asked if you wanted to fight because a couple of the other fighters had been fighting for them, and I've never fought, and they wanted me to. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds good. And he gave me like 4 options to pick from. And there's this guy named Eli Perez, and to me, like, I heard he was an Army veteran. And I was like,
he's actually a training partner of ours, but yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, to me, that sounds so cool to fight an Army veteran, you know?
Yeah,
like, I'm sure he knows some crazy stuff. It sounds like a fun fight. So I just took it, and went to that.
Yeah, I know you had a long camp, Eli as well, and then towards the end he wasn't able to fight, and then they replaced it with Johnny Robles from CSW.
Yes, yeah, like 5 days before.
5 days before, these guys getting noticed.
Of course.
It's not much preparation, but you took it
No.
anyways.
Was
Yes.
he injured? Is that why he had to play?
I heard he had a ankle injury.
Oh.
That's
It's
actually what I heard.
well, this is his knee.
Oh.
Yeah, he blew his knee out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Training?
Even worse, right?
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's horrible.
Best regards to him.
Yeah, you know.
It's all good. It happens.
You still
Yeah.
stepped up, and
Yeah.
Tanner walked away with the win, of course, with by decision. After
By
3
decision,
rounds.
the hard 3 rounds. That was a hard fight. I did not expect that fight to be that hard.
We're lucky to have him because his eyes were nearly closed up shut.
Yeah, I couldn't see for 2 days.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that was beautiful.
But uniquely to Tanner, as MMA continues to grow, he grew up in the MMA world. His dad is a professional fighter, was in the early UFC. He's a pioneer of the sport.
Yeah, he was in like UFC 5 and 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Way
That's
back in the
awesome.
day.
That's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
You can tell all your homies, like, yeah, dude, my dad found the UFC.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool growing up, especially.
Like, what'd your dad do?
Yeah.
Especially in those days.
Yeah,
You know?
no gloves, no
Yeah.
rules.
Oh,
just
yeah.
going
yeah.
at it.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Style
For sure.
against style back in those days. You know what I mean? It was a
Yeah.
little more unique to what people trained in versus having the mixed
Yes.
martial arts as we know it today. So very cool.
That's cool.
Can you remember, being a little kid and putting on the gloves? When did that happen?
I not so much remember, but I see pictures right when I could walk, I had it in gi, jiu-jitsu, and then right when I could actually start running, he put me in gloves on, started whipping little kids' butts.
I love it.
Nice.
Been around it since like day one.
Yeah, day one. I've always been doing this.
Well,
But
that's,
then-
that's an amazing thing. So when I look at you and I follow your Instagram and I see your training regimen, you definitely looked ready.
Oh, I was 100% ready. I've
Yeah.
never been more ready.
And you said you lost like 40 pounds.
40 pounds, we calculated it perfectly. Little slip up at the end. I wasn't losing the weight like I should have.
Mhm.
So I had to do a crazy water cut the last day. It was like 10 pounds of water.
Damn.
That was not fun, but
It's never
we
fun.
did it.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, and tell me about the fight a little bit. So what was your expectations? How did it feel like? What did you feel like afterwards?
Well, I know his coach, or he changed to like CSW, like his style. So I knew it was going to be a hard fight no matter what. And I knew he had a overhand right. That was crazy. He knocked people out with it. So our whole boxing regiment was kind of to dodge that and then go in for a counter. And then the actual fight was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of a cakewalk. Was not.
Well, because you're prepared and you know you're going to bring war,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because after I trained for it, I thought it was a cakewalk. Like when I first found out, I was like, "Well, it's gonna be super hard." Then we trained, and I was so prepared.
Dude, that's such a lie when
Train
everybody's
hard
like,
and fight
oh,
easy.
yeah. I mean, the hard part's over. The fight's just the fun part, you know?
Yeah,
I'm like,
not at all.
yeah, I'm like, fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fun.
The
Well,
before
I mean, it's
it was
fun,
hard and the
but-
fight. Oh,
but-
I actually had a lot of fun during the
Fun,
fight.
yeah, it's
it was
fun-
so
it's
much
fun.
Yeah, but when he hit me with the right overhand, the first 2 seconds, my eye completely opened and blood was squirting everywhere.
Nice.
And right after he hit me with it, I picked him up and I slammed him, which everyone's asking me about that slam. But in the middle of the slam, I saw my blood squirting out everywhere. It was
That's a little
fun. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun seeing that. I was like, wow, because this was the first time I've really been rocked like that.
Well, I can say that, some people react different when they see blood. Everybody's different. Some people get pumped up and fired and they're ready to go because
Oh,
of it,
most definitely. I was
Some
pissed
people
off.
scream.
I was like, you hit me in the
Some people,
face.
yeah, they'll drop dead.
Yeah.
They'll pass out.
Yeah.
But that's kind of
Pass
like
now.
a pulsing red, you know what I mean? For some people, right?
Yes, most
It's
definitely.
like when you pull that.
Flips the switch.
Exactly. Now the switch is on. You're ready
Oh,
to go.
I was so ready to go after that.
I love it. That's very cool. What about afterwards? How'd you feel? Pumped
That
up?
was No, that was the worst feeling of my life after. 'Cause
Did you feel like you got hit by
exchanged-
like a truck?
Yeah, we exchanged some knees too.
Oh, nice.
So my whole body was hurting. My face was all swollen. All the doctors were laughing at me, especially going in the back. They're all just sitting there laughing. They didn't even tell me anything. Like, oh no, you're good. They were just laughing. Yeah.
What did you do after to remedy your?
All my
swollen
coaches
feet?
were putting like their fingers in like the swollen parts and rubbing it, which sucked. And one of my coaches was really pissed off at me because he said I didn't do as well as I could. So he was showing me everything I did wrong right after.
Oh,
That's the learning
jeez.
opportunity.
But
Maybe not right after,
I was
but,
in
you
so
know.
much pain, like everything hurt, and like I just wanted to sit down, and he was beating me up, like showing me everything. I'm like, this is terrible.
You
You
should have
know-
like squirted some blood on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like blood was dripping everywhere. He didn't even clean me up yet.
So, it is a team sport. It doesn't seem like it because a fighter's an individual, and Tanner went out there and he gave it all, but his team emotionally gets sucked in, as we all do. You see
Oh,
Miguel
yeah.
fight, I almost cried my eyes out, but I know how they feel. So they want you to look your best, do your best, be your best, and maybe that's where that was coming from. All that emotion was built up,
Mhm. Yeah.
So I can totally understand that, and especially everybody being a part of your dad. And here's Tanner stepping up, so
Yeah.
very cool. Excited to kind of see that again when that happens. So in the future, man, we'll definitely be on board for that.
Please,
But,
I hope so.
Yeah, and we got to get over there and train with you guys.
Oh, we love it. My dad's been talking about it forever.
Cool.
That's cool.
What can you tell us about your dad's school? Where you guys at?
Um,
Huntington Beach, right?
We're in Huntington Beach, right next to beach. I forgot the exact streets.
It's actually on Warner and
Gothard. Yeah, Warner and Gothard. We're not big at all. It's a little dojo, very small.
Nice.
We
Those are
have
the best ones, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have about 6 solid guys that come every morning at 6 in the morning. Like Monday to
Damn.
Sunday, 6 in the morning, we have practice.
Those are the numbers you need because that's what's going to build you up.
Yeah, and then we have 3 pros and 3 amateurs, and we're all just looking to go to the next step.
Very cool.
Nice.
I love
Right
it.
on, dude. So how was your fight like? How was your sparring like leading up to your fight?
Well, actually, I'm the lightest. The next lightest guy is 185 fighting.
Oh,
he
really?
normally weighs 205. So
Oh, dude,
it's
that's
just a
nothing but
bunch
big
of big
boys.
guys.
Yeah.
So fighting them's not like sparring's not fun for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They hit so hard.
Did your homie Cakes here jump in on that?
Yeah, he's actually like one of the best wrestlers I've ever known.
Oh, nice.
So he wrestled with me a lot, and that really helped me for my fight, especially because him being so big.
Yeah.
I got used to like that heavy pressure.
Yeah, getting tossed around like
So
a
how
rag
was
doll.
fight camp for you, Pancake?
It was pretty good. I didn't come in until maybe about maybe 3 months before your fight.
Mhm.
So when I finally got to start working with Tanner, we mainly just did a lot of wrestling together. We wanted to sharpen up his wrestling, and we all know his Brazilian jiu-jitsu is fantastic, but we were sharpening up his wrestling. It was really good.
Cool. It's
Yeah.
always good to have a close friend in there with you.
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
I
We
appreciate
love-
him
yeah,
so
we
much.
love it.
Yeah.
I think we
Nice,
hang out
nice.
every day and train together every day. It's awesome. So.
And Maria, you said you actually trained with Johnny Robles, Tanner's opponent. What can you tell us about
Yeah,
that?
unless it's a different job.
It might be. It's a
Well,
common
you
name,
never
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Systems in Hawthorne. I don't know if I'm assuming it's the same John Robles, but yeah, really good wrestler, and he does have a mean overhand right, and cool guy. So I mean, the times that I've trained with him, he was always very helpful, and I mean, tough dude. He's had some really, really good fights. So I'm assuming it's the same guy. I know he doesn't train at Systems anymore, so
Yeah, maybe he's
Probably.
over there.
Maybe.
coaching.
Unless
Yeah.
it just be another brown dude with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
pretty
that's
common-
fighting.
Which there
yeah.
Which there's plenty of
they're
them out
common
there.
around these parts. Just kidding.
There's a few. So in the news today, I don't know if anybody was watching or last night rather. Bones Jones had his testing.
Nice.
Yes.
How he feels about that? But, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to land. I know that the commission came out with a suspension.
Yeah.
The dude.
And the
wow.
fine, that was a lot of money.
210 grand.
Oh my
210 grand.
God.
Jesus.
Ouch.
To him, that's nothing though.
But to him, is that real
Yeah.
money? I don't know. What's he worth?
Pocket change.
I heard that was like his last fight. So it was basically just he didn't get paid for his last fight.
Well, that's good. They should pinch that because Cormier got robbed.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he was juicing. right?
Juicing. If he was
Yeah.
juicing 100%.
Well, he took like I think two different tests, so and they both came back positive.
Okay.
Just from what I read, I don't know.
And do we know what he was tested positive for?
however you say those
Okay.
Mexican supplements.
Got it.
Oh, nice.
So
Been going down
The
there.
good stuff.
yeah,
The goods.
you know, and then he also did go to Colombia a few times. So
Got
Oh,
it.
wow.
you know what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. People have been down there, yes, to speed things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, wake me up.
But I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but
I mean, like,
Whatever.
I think it's unfortunately, like, well, I don't know, unfortunately, fortunate, whatever. It's a part of sports. Like, it's a part of, like, all, like, high up there sports, you know?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
kind of, it's in the world of, you know, pro sports. It's part of it.
basically,
I mean,
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah,
But it's like
definitely.
at some point, like you, especially actually for most, you know, even football or basketball, MMA, like your body takes a fucking beating all the time, and it's like you want to train at this high performance like daily all the time, and
Yeah.
your body naturally probably doesn't recover quick enough. Actually, it doesn't, you know, unless you're like a freak of nature.
How
I
old?
agree
How old
with
is he
that.
too?
I think he's 30, 32.
Oh,
Anybody
well, it's,
know?
it's not like he was
No,
his
He's not
testosterone
depleted
levels
of it, right?
No.
are dropping or
Right.
anything. You
No,
know,
he's still young.
Yeah.
100%.
But if you think about it, and then you're, you know, trying to recover and go back and do that hard training every day. Like you just train
Yeah.
6 days a week, balls out training. And sometimes I'm sure you know your body feels cashed. Like, oh my God,
100%,
how am I
yeah.
going to do this today? And I mean, like somebody like that or other, you know, people that can afford those kind of supplements, they know that if they do that, they're going to recover quicker and they're going to come back stronger. And you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I can understand somewhat of like,
But why risk it at that level? I mean, he's top of the
Yeah.
food chain.
exactly. It's like,
yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure. Well, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, not endorsing his cheating, but at least cycle it the right way so you don't get
100%.
popped. You know.
Well, just curiously, there's other supplements. So you're out there,
Right.
you're an athlete. This is a sport. The MMA is a sport, and you want to push yourself to that next level. Is it necessary to take supplements, or is your training not enough? What am
Well,
I not seeing?
I think, I mean, if you ever watch him fight, he's so good. Like,
naturally.
he's just naturally so good.
Yeah.
I don't think he really needs it. So I don't understand why he maybe
That's what I'm
Or
getting at.
like
unless
he
maybe-
dominates people.
Yeah, unless like whatever illegal substance he's taking kicks in faster than legal
Yeah.
supplements, if you would.
Well, I get
Probably.
it.
You know what I mean?
It's probably like, you know, there's like, you can go to the store, for example, and buy a testosterone booster, right? That's sold over the counter. It's totally legal.
You mean like the gas station?
Yeah. But you know
Does it have
that.
rhinos on them?
Oh my God.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
But
know. Myself,
you-
though.
But you know that particular one is not going to work as well as the one you get that's illegal. Like that's probably going to be like
Gotcha.
what gets your unicorn flying, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
I don't know, but whatever suspension they give him, it is what it is.
Okay.
He'll be back either way. Like he's
Is
Well,
he-
how old's he
Yeah.
gonna be?
Yeah,
after
do you
4
think so?
years?
Is he young enough to come back in 4 years? Is 36
Yeah.
he's going to be a different guy or no?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not to mention, 4 years is a long time.
Yeah.
You know, without fighting.
Well, I get it, but he's,
do you
so-
think he can fight in another promotion, or is that off the table?
or does he
I
go
think
to
that's off the
Japan?
table.
Can you go to Japan?
Yeah, can he go to the
He
country?
can go out of
dude?
the
right?
country and fight.
There's other promotions. Got one.
Well, I just know that
fighting
sometimes
system
they'll
over
put like all these pile on all these oh, you can't if we find out that you fought out of the country or whatever, we'll extend your suspension even longer.
Oh,
You know.
so if he wants to fight here, then that's what it is. How about now? Am I live? Nothing. That's okay. Okay. Got a little mic issue, but that's okay. So I'll share with Tanner.
Yeah.
Me and Tanner got this one. You two got that one.
That works. So, anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember.
We were talking about steroids.
If he can fight out of the country.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fighting out of the country.
Well, I mean, whatever. You know, unless they put some sort of clause on that he
he'd,
can't.
he'd probably be like extremely, extremely famous out of the country.
Yeah.
Like in
So
Japan.
what's the deal
or
with
something.
USADA? How does USADA affect his comeback or his suspension when they come down with their rules? Anybody know?
I have. No,
It's just pretty much doubled or like added on to his, already what he's suspended and fined for.
I think so. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So as of now, we know he's suspended. Am I live here? Okay, good. So as of now, we know he's suspended. However, I heard that when USADA comes down with their determination and they issue the sentence, then I guess the commission will reflect that same suspension.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
is
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they enforce it even more.
Wow.
Okay.
So he's got the 210,000. He's got a suspension. Then they say how many years. I guess in August, then we'll know.
I'm trying to
Wow.
remember. Remember they suspended somebody like that for a while, and he fought out of the country.
Yeah.
And then they slapped like another. I could be wrong, but I think they slapped like another year or two on him.
And this is not a first offense, so
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
looking at potential, longer terms. I mean, other people have been slapped with stuff for a first offense.
For a long time.
Is this the third?
This is,
I think the second.
Yeah,
Okay, second
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the dude got busted for coke, and then roids.
Yeah,
Nick Diaz gets busted for weed.
which
you
is
know.
not performance enhancing in any
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
that I don't
can
know.
you get busted for weed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how is weed? I mean, I guess recovery. I get it. You're gonna get a swifter recovery. CBD does its magic, but that's not illegal.
No, because CBD doesn't have THC in it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
he likes that OG Kush.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever
Who
works.
doesn't?
For him. Whatever works for him.
Yeah.
But like I said, whatever they give him,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Got it.
He just doesn't I don't know, think things clearly, I guess.
Like I'll be honest, I really don't care to.
Who's in his corner? Who are your friends? Do you have no
Yeah,
friends that are
exactly.
giving you good advice? Right. I look to my friends.
Or
right?
your coach or anybody that's
Who's not leading him
I mean,
or misleading him?
Yeah, it might be his
Or
coach is misleading him.
his
Maybe-
nutrition
yeah.
dude. I'm seeing how some of those dudes have nutrition people.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's in your creatine, buddy? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
Who knows,
spiked it.
man? Whatever.
Well, somebody did tell me there's like topical creams and things like that for like skin disorders that carry steroids.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
that can taint your
It seeps in
your
your
test.
pores or something,
Mm.
and you
Oh,
you
wow.
pee hot.
Well, I forgot who,
Really?
but one of the fighters
Chad Mendes, I
recently-
think.
Yeah,
he had psoriasis or something like
Yeah.
that, or some sort of skin whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then he
prescribe you a
put
steroid cream.
steroid cream, and then he got popped for
But
that.
he still got banned for. He got suspended.
He
for
got
it a little
suspended
bit,
for it. Yeah,
even though he didn't intentionally.
it's not like
take
he
it.
popped pills or shot it in the butt or
Yeah.
something.
Whoa.
Whatever.
Hey. Hello.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
I guess so. So I guess it's still to be determined. However, he's an exciting fighter, but I don't know if we've seen the last of him or not. I guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Cool.
indifferent, so
I
whatever.
Yeah.
love his
Whatever.
style. It's
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
especially in the heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That spinning elbow and his teep kicks and there's some unique things that he approaches.
Yes.
And from a very athletic perspective
Yeah,
too. People
especially
can't
for
do
that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you looking to fight anytime soon?
Yes, actually, in a boxing match.
We were gonna wrap it up
Oh.
with that, but that's okay.
I'm
we're gonna
sorry.
move on to
My
that.
bad. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. So Tanner is looking at actually taking a boxing match
Yes.
Oh,
in the
really?
lovely country of Mexico.
Oh,
in
dude.
Tijuana.
Oh, in the
All
great
right.
and the happiest place on
Will you be
earth.
getting paid?
Yes, I will.
Oh, good.
In
Yeah,
pesos.
I'm excited.
And-
Actually, I don't know about that. I
And
didn't ask.
tacos.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
totally. They said
And
I'm
an
getting paid, but
entertainment,
they didn't say
adult
how.
entertainment.
I
You
could
get
be
paid
there.
plenty of
and
that
get
too.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, if if he doesn't wear gloves, if you catch
Oh.
my drift,
Yes.
it'll
he
really
does.
keep on giving.
He wears the 4
Ugh.
ounces. And it's small.
The 4
we wanna bring
ounces,
it back
dude.
safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But yeah, so-
staff free.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, so I have a boxing fight in late April coming up.
Oh
What's
wow.
the promotion called?
I honestly have no idea yet.
Oh wow.
My dad he texted me. He was like, "Hey, you have a boxing match in late April, so get ready."
I
was like,
love that.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that.
That's
Okay.
cool.
You know how
Is there a
Yeah.
specific weight?
146. Again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know boxing has those funky
Yeah, it's
weights,
weird.
like random weight.
41.
Oh, whoa. 151. Yeah, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So can you manage 146? You're a big dude. is why I asked.
Yeah. Right now I think I can, but I don't know. We'll see.
Are you
I'm a
back
little
to like your
scared, to be
regular
honest.
weight?
Yeah, because I'm 185 right now.
Ew.
What?
Yeah.
Ew.
He's
So
tall, dude. He's got
yeah.
bone structure.
Yeah, so it's gonna.
How
We'll
tall are
see.
He's got heavy
I'm around
bones.
5'11", 6 foot.
It's gonna be a different Tanner in about a
that's
month.
Yeah. Oh, my face gets all sunken in. I didn't have a beard before this, but I started getting really sunken in. And I was like, I need
It's like
something
anorexic,
to
it's sick.
to cover this up. Yeah.
Wow.
Man,
That's crazy.
that's crazy. Yeah, it is.
Is the training and obviously the camp different for a boxing
Oh,
event?
100%. I'm not looking forward to it. I love MMA. I love the jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, everything. But it's just going to be pure boxing from right now until that fight.
How is the conditioning different?
Oh, I have to do a ton more conditioning because it's like 10 rounds. 10 rounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I'm not used to that. Well, I'm used to a lot of rounds, but not in an actual fight. You know,
Yeah.
it's a whole other
When
scenario.
you do outside of sparring for that, like for to help.
Well,
aid your conditioning?
we train 3 to 4 times a day, and then I do weightlifting conditioning on top of that. So I think we're taking out one of the training and just adding a conditioning part into there.
Instead of the weights?
Yes.
Okay.
No, instead of a training spot.
Oh, gotcha.
and then I
gotcha.
still,
Okay.
I still do weights as well.
Oh, wow.
You're an animal. I love
Because
it.
I normally run 6 to 8 miles a night, but I think like my dad wants me to push to 15.
What?
So we'll see how that
Dude, I
goes.
struggled with 5. I was like, I'm like,
15
Oh my
miles.
God.
Yeah.
Are you running 15 miles, Pancake?
Absolutely not.
You're running to IHOP, aren't you?
Yes, sir. That's about like 0.2 miles away from my house. So
Figured.
when he gets on camera for his technique of the week, you'll notice.
understand.
You'll understand
He has his
our
volleyball
references.
with pancakes
The
on them.
But
Yeah,
He's
those
got
are my
hot
favorite
cakes
shorts
in
ever.
those,
Yep.
pants.
I think about selling them.
No, I think he'll make money off
Yeah,
that.
100%. Having
That's
pancakes
actually
on
a
your
new
shorts.
gimmick.
I mean, what's your fight name?
pancake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I love
that
it.
works.
Given to him by Todd Medina.
Tom Medina himself.
Wow, cool.
That thing's gonna stick your whole life.
Yeah, everyone
So,
calls
I love
pancake.
it.
You're
I
gonna
li-
be pancake forever.
Yeah.
It suits you. I mean, like, some people you hear their name and you're like.
Yeah, like someone's like the deadly killer, and
You're just
like,
like,
yeah, you're like,
okay.
okay.
Natural born killer.
I don't, dude. I've always liked nicknames that are like naturally flow, though.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who really calls them like? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a nickname, like, oh, hey, natural born killer, come here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
they don't call them that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like pancakes. Okay, that could be your nickname, and it kind of flows. And, yeah. I like
Yeah,
it.
everyone
Yeah.
calls him that all the time. It's funny.
Actually, Robert and I worked with a guy, and I called him Cookie Dough. He was near suicide, so I had to stop. Oh, what's up, Cookie Dough? And everybody took off and called him, even the boss.
oh, dude.
So, don't leave me to nicknames, because I
Oh,
torture
boy.
people.
That's awesome. Actually, I need a nickname if you got any ideas.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any.
It's coming.
It has to just flow
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right off.
Taco eating Medina.
Well, actually, my dad calls me Baby Boy,
Oh,
and so like
actually, that's
people
the
started
name.
calling me that. And I was
Baby
like, oh, I don't
Boy's
want
his
that.
name. No,
No.
it is
Okay,
Baby
let's
Boy.
go ahead
I've
and
seen
announce
it.
it right now.
Yeah, my
This
dad
is-
all the
this is
time.
Baby Boy.
So did we find your nickname now?
Baby boy.
No,
Baby
we
boy?
did not.
Oh,
No, no, so that's not
Oh,
it.
a dope name.
That
I
is
like
cool.
it.
Yeah.
That's a
See,
dope
something
name.
like that, like it
Can't
flows,
Baby
you know.
Boy.
Yeah.
That's such like you go out to fight Tanner, Baby Boy,
I
Medina.
love
Like the other
it.
guy would laugh.
I love
See,
it.
that's like.
Girls are gonna eat that up.
Oh no.
I like
Oh, dude, and you can have the coolest pickup line, but I'm not gonna say it because.
Wait, no,
probably-
no, I
Well,
can't
Well,
say
you
that.
gotta say it now.
You're making
You
the
can't just
stick.
leave us hanging.
Well, I mean, like, if they're like, so why'd they call you Baby Boy? And you're like, you know, just check it out. That's why. That's what I was like, but I'm
It's
not
too
gonna say it.
perfect,
Yeah,
like,
That's
it's
you
so
see what I
sweet.
mean? It all
Do
flows
you
like
have a
bam.
favorite pickup line?
I do not actually.
Nothing. Nothing
No.
comes to mind. How about you, Miguel? How about
No.
you have a
Oh.
one that you hate?
Uh,
Did you fall from heaven? Because so did
no.
Satan.
That's actually really good. I like that.
I like to have a little style, you know.
I think one of the ones that annoys me the most is when people ask me about my tattoos.
Ah.
They're like,
Oh,
yeah.
do they mean anything?
Yeah.
Like, what's the mean?
No,
Or this one's
dickhead.
even better. Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, shit, it hurts.
no, it tickled.
I love needles. What do you
It
mean?
felt like unicorns licked them on my body.
Well,
Jeez.
No, that's super annoying when like everyone asks you like, oh, is there deep meaning behind it? You know.
so I'm going to ask you because yours is a little darker and a little more colored in than most tattoos that I
Yeah.
see.
Is
So
that a cover up?
give us a story.
No, it actually it's for my grandma because
Oh,
she
nice.
loved the ocean, and she recently passed away. And she used to say, oh, like we used to drive down PCH every single day, and she used to say, "Hello, ocean, oh beautiful ocean." And I didn't really want to get words on my body, so I decided just to.
That's
get it.
really neat.
It's not finished. There's gonna be white everywhere.
But that's dark. Like,
Yeah.
That's solid. Like
Yeah.
most people don't have that much. You see single line stuff, double line. I
Yeah.
think Tanner's got 100 lines going on here.
Oh yeah, this took 9.5 hours just
Just to shade it in.
To
Yeah.
get it that dark. Oh man. It's
Or
like-
unless they
that's
regret
kinda
like a
when
whole
you get
sleeve and they
color.
just dark it all out.
Yeah, but I don't see it very often. It's kinda, I like the look of it though. It's very cool. It's almost like a wristband, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, but it's not done. I'm putting white all over the black.
So it looks like Japanese waves.
Yeah.
That's what
Very
it's
cool.
going for.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you. And it looks like you have a lot.
Yes, I do. Mine.
Tell us
uh,
about your tattoo. No, I'm kidding. She just said she hates that.
I'm like, "Did they hurt?"
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, did they hurt really bad?
I'm like, no.
So how about this? How did it
good.
start? What was the first one and why did you do it?
Okay, the first one, I have this really kind of cheesy one on my ankle. It's a butterfly with tribal around it. And I got it as soon as I turned 18. Because I always wanted, yeah.
Like,
I always wanted tattoos. But, you know, I was stupid. I was 18, so I went to the place and I picked one off of the wall and, like, got a tattoo. And then after that, I was like, I thought to myself, how stupid that was. And now it's on my ankle forever, even though I like it. So all of the rest of them, after that, I just created myself. And now I have a back piece, a chest piece, my half sleeve, my hip, my calf.
A couple chest pieces behind the ear.
Yeah. And then,
That's
you
fun.
know,
Other than
more
the
to
chest
come.
piece.
More to come.
Of course.
I just, you know, they cost money.
You sure do. So anybody that wants to sponsor Maria,
Oh, yeah.
we're looking to throw a tattoo party here at the podcast studio. So
My problem is
contact
fitting
us.
in with training.
Yeah, because you have to take a little bit of time off to
Yeah.
for
Well,
unless you want to
this-
get staff.
This one, it was 2 pieces, and it was in the 5 months of my training. And right after I got it, the next morning I trained,
Yeah.
and I just didn't stop. My dad said
I
couldn't.
did. So the guy that did my chest piece and my arm, he actually did jujitsu at the same academy.
Oh wow.
So he gave me tips on because I trained too. Like after
Yeah.
I got it done, and he's like, as long as you like immediately go into the restroom and shower, like
Mhm.
clean it off and put the ointment on it, you should be all right. And sure enough,
Yeah,
right on.
yeah.
that's exactly what I did right
Yeah.
after I run
You
in the
have to
bathroom.
because it's essentially like an open wound. And
I just kept them covered too. I could duct tape myself.
yeah, or
and
like
wrap
rash
yeah.
guard, long
all
sleeve.
kinds
long
of the
sleeve,
goose.
that's
That,
it.
you know, I made sure I was ready to go. You know,
I could see you walking in like a mummy, like
Oh.
duct tape all over you.
I'm
I'm
not
ready, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't a germaphobe then. I am kind of freaked out now, but back then I didn't care. I didn't think anything would get me, and then when something itches, you're like, "Oh my god,
yeah.
what is that?" Now you get nervous,
Where's
right?
the bleach?
Yeah, exactly.
Or no, one night he texts me he's like, "What does this look like? It just looks like something bit me." And I'm like, "Maybe you should go to the ER, dude." I'm like,
Yeah.
"That doesn't look right."
I always go to Dr. Miguel. Do you think this is staph or am I just itchy? He's like, it looks like you need to get it checked out.
Yeah, but I've been wrong
Got it at
before.
Black House.
But you know, don't say where you got it from, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you never
That is
know.
one house. The mic wasn't in my face.
Say where
You
got
never
it.
know how like.
It's
you know,
true. I
you
really
assume
don't. That's true. I
people-
don't know because I rolled probably 3 different places that week.
Ew.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Oh, you go a lot.
But you
And he
never
wasn't
know.
doing
Oh, doing
jujitsu.
the show, dude.
2 out of those 3 times where he rolled at different
It was
places.
a different kind of rolling, yes.
So it's like
When
he
you
wasn't
look-
doing jujitsu.
When you look like me, you roll into everything.
So, you know, remember that talk we had earlier about?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
About 4-ounce gloves, yes, sir.
And
Raincoats on a rainy day,
catching
yes,
anything
sir.
that
Yeah.
keeps giving.
Yes.
But,
That's awesome.
If
you
it's
know,
raining, put on a raincoat.
yeah, always.
You
But
know,
anywho,
we are now at about a halfway point, and we have a technique of the week. So we are going to let Tanner go into the next room with
Perfect.
Gonna give
pancake.
him the handoff.
All right,
And we're
let's
going to
go
hold the
pancake.
show down while you guys go take care of that.
you.
oh, they
And
get set up.
Give us a thumbs up when you're ready, and we will click
Let's
the
go,
camera
cakes.
over.
Yep.
Let's see that pancake.
Nice.
Wait
All
till
right.
you see his thighs.
He's got pancake thighs. How we doing on the sound? Everything cool? Right on. So good to have Tanner here and his training partner. They're over there with Todd Medina. His dad is a legend and a pioneer in the sport. He fought in early UFCs. Did some amazing stuff. Hey, Byron, can you lift the camera up so they can see? Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. And now they're getting that ready. We're going to do a technique of the week, showcasing some of the skills that he has developed, obviously, in the Fight World King.
All right, so I just had this fight last Saturday at King of the Cage, and about 15 seconds in, I did a pretty nice takedown on the guy, and everyone's been asking me how I did it. and I've been holding off just to show you guys right now. And
Jessica.
basically what happened was I had the guy in the back, and to what it seemed from everyone is I just picked him up straight from here and threw him on the ground. But in reality, there's a lot of technique that went behind that, which is what I'm going to show you. The technique is you hold him back here, you have to drop your waist, and you have to do, the motion is like a deadlift. You're going to basically deadlift him up and thrust your hips up underneath his. So you have to pick his waist with your waist by going up. Now, especially since Brad here is way bigger than me, if I don't do this technique properly, it will not work at all because he's just going to crush me, or he's too big. So I have to boom, like that. And basically in any wrestling form, whichever's hips are lower wins. In my fight, I got hip tossed, I think 4 or 5 times because the guy was a lot smaller and it was a lot easier for him to get underneath my hips and toss me. When you're against a bigger guy, it's actually easier. Even though he's heavier than me, it's a lot easier. So what we're gonna do is get him from the back, drop your hips, deadlift him up, and then while he's in the air, you're gonna take one of your legs, whichever one you're more comfortable with, you're gonna lift it up a little bit, and you're gonna swiftly swipe him in the midair. So you're gonna pick him up and swipe. This, because he's in the air, will cause him to fall over and make it easier for you to land on him. So again, here, drop your hips, deadlift, swipe. One more time. So here, drop your hips, deadlift up, swipe up, and then he's gonna be in the air sideways. You're gonna slam him down as hard as you can to make him really pay for whatever he did to you. So drop, up. And that, I don't know the name of that, but it's an awesome takedown, you should do it. I'm sorry. I did that.
Jiu-jitsu, we'll talk about that. Slapping and everything.
And pen.
We'll
Slapping
bring
and
it up.
everything.
All right, we're back. We got Tanner coming back, and Mr. Pancake got pancaked, literally. And I
He
saw
shook
that.
the whole building.
I saw that you,
I
you did
felt
shake
that.
the building. A heck of a
thought there
job
was an
by
earthquake.
producer Byron. Thank you so much.
That's that's what happens when you have a lot of thigh.
How's that? Everything work out cool? That was really a cool technique. We heard thunder.
Yes, that was probably me hitting the canvas.
There are people downstairs from us, and they're wondering if there was an earthquake. They're actually checking the news right now.
I actually got the wind knocked out of me on that
Whoa.
one.
Oh,
Last
my
one.
bad.
That's what
My
a friend's
bad.
for, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
Very
Right on.
cool. So we appreciate you guys doing that. Techniques are super important. So for our viewers, look up Tanner. Look up his dad's school. Again, Huntington Beach, Gothard and Warner. Todd Medina Fight School.
Yes.
With
That's actually my middle name.
well,
Todd.
there you go.
Tanner Todd.
It's
Tanner
all good.
Todd.
Tanner
Yeah.
Todd.
Wow. Tanner Todd. They ever call you like Tater Todd or something?
Yeah,
like
Tater
that?
Todd. That's actually.
There's his nickname.
See?
Baby boy Tater Todd.
Yeah, Baby Boy Tater Todd. The two names I've been trying to avoid forever, but they keep
No.
coming back.
Dude.
I would take Baby Boy over Tater Tot. Because Tater
Yeah.
Tot, you can't, there's no comeback from that.
No.
There's where to go, Tater. You don't want to know. You ever
Yeah.
You ever get out of a hot shower when it's really cold outside? That's
And you
why.
got a tater
Yeah,
tot.
that's what I was like.
Yours is probably like a burnt tater tot.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
If you must.
Oh, wow.
So you got a bottle of something there, Miguel. What are we talking about?
So my lovely wife, her homegirls or homeboys started this hot sauce company, and coincidentally, she won. I'm sorry, I'd be nice to get her on mic so she could explain it.
Pancake,
better.
if you could toss the mic to producer JP.
So we're here
Hold it up,
promoting Doggo hot sauce. They sent us a bottle of their Thai ginger tomatillo hot sauce for us to try. It's really good, so go ahead and follow Doggo hot sauce on Instagram.
Doggo Thai ginger hot
Yes,
sauce.
it's delicious. So if you guys want to give them a follow and try out
And
their
are we
hot
daring everybody to
Oh.
take
Somebody
a
wants to
little bit
drink it?
right now?
Challenge.
I won't drink it.
I'll drink
You
the
guys
bottle.
can do that.
Here.
We're looking for
Anybody-
sponsorships. So Doggo, reach
If
out to
anyone
us.
can buy that and drink it for 30 seconds and put it on Instagram, I will. I don't know what I'll do for you, but I'll do something.
Let me
We'll
take
do
a shot.
something.
I'm gonna
Oh,
take
you can do a
shot.
shot right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
We don't have a shot glass, so we're gonna do a little drizzle, my nizzle.
Oh,
Wow.
doing it.
It's good. It's tasty. I like it.
What's the spice level?
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
want to know.
I don't
It
have
gets
any
hotter
feeling
the
in
more
my
you
tongue,
eat
so
it.
don't gauge me. because I eat hot sauce.
Why
I
don't
eat
you
food with
hand
my
it
hot sauce.
down?
You're gonna
I
have
eat
heartburn
hot sauce
later
with my
on.
Food,
That's
Okay, how about you
that's a
try
good
some
one.
now?
but it's good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know
you
if you
can
wanna smell
Wait,
it.
no, you're
The
gonna.
You have to try
spice.
some now.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I think everybody should take a shot of the doggo.
We ran out of bottled
No,
water,
yeah,
so
no. Oh,
no.
that's true. We don't have any water.
Yeah,
Well,
and
We
then-
have
It's been about a minute or
there's
two.
toilet water, there's sink water,
You could go drink from the sink.
there's a quarter, 3/4 of a bottled water right there.
That's
That
been there
looks
for
like
3
it
weeks.
has backwash in it.
Yeah.
It has floaties.
Floaties.
Don't try.
Well,
that.
I can tell you this: that doggo has a great flavor. I'm feeling it warm up as we speak. There's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely love it. And for those of you that are mild in your hot sauce taking, it's a good step up. And for those of you that want something super hot, it's something. Bite another chili while you're eating it, you know. But it's good, but not super.
So
hot.
your butt's not going to be on fire, right?
Yeah, that's-
Or
Your
yeah,
booty
that's a
won't
good
be
thing.
burning.
An ice cube in my hand, just to cool things off. I'm a fire behind breathing dragon.
And for those who know what it's like to go to the bathroom after Dondo's used it.
That's right.
Good
God,
lord.
yeah.
Help
I can
us
clear
all.
a supermarket.
Actually, I might take some of that to use with those tacos after
See?
this.
Yeah, you got tacos
Oh, hell
downstairs.
yeah, now you're
They're really good
thinking.
with the tacos.
I can't
But
wait.
yeah, that's Doggo Hot Sauce. They're on Instagram and it's $7 a bottle. They're out of Washington State, hoping to go
What?
nationwide. So
Nice.
thank you to Stephanie and
Yeah,
Joe.
reach
Yeah.
out to us, Doggo. We want to do some more stuff with it. We got
Yeah.
a taco truck downstairs. We need some Doggo.
Yeah, we'll go to Washington.
Reach out to me. Come on, I want some
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Yeah, Tanner wants some
With
hot
us, he needs
sauce.
some hot sauce. Anyway, so moving on into the world of jiu-jitsu. I hear Pan Ams are coming up on us.
Yes.
You guys got some competitors over at your school?
I was actually looking to go in that.
Get on it.
Is
Tell
it
us
no
about
gi? Is it no gi or is it gi?
I believe it's both, no?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was going to do nogi.
Is
Mm-hmm.
it the pinnacle of the IBJJF world, or am I seeing this as something different? Do you know?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it a world event essentially that people
Mhm.
are coming from all
Yeah.
over?
Yeah, I know some people from Brazil. Some of my friends in Brazil are coming.
The
to
Pan
do
Ams
that.
are huge, and so are the Worlds.
Okay.
For all over the world. Or,
Yeah.
you know, a pool from everywhere.
For jiu-jitsu people, this is one of the
Yeah,
top.
this
Yeah.
is one of the biggest
Mhm.
events.
I think the Worlds would probably be the biggest, and then the Pan Ams right underneath it.
Mhm.
Got
But
it.
there's still like a lot of high level competitors that do both
Yes.
Worlds and Pans.
Because a lot of people just do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And they do both.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. For jiu-jitsu practitioners, this is their thing, right?
Yes.
That they haven't
100%.
crossed
They-
over into MMA. They're not throwing punches.
Yeah, I find that harder though because you have to travel a lot more.
Mhm.
A lot more.
For competitive
Competitive,
jiu-jitsu?
yeah. Because they're all
And you're
over.
paying, like,
Yeah,
you
a
have
bunch of
to
money.
pay for travel, you have to pay for...
To get
if you're-
into it.
Yeah,
Just to get into it, you have
and,
to pay.
and the Pan Ams, the IBJJF, those tournaments are not
No,
cheap.
they're not cheap
expensive.
at all. Even with the membership,
And
it's
they're
like
usually
$100.
single elimination, so it's like, you
And you
better
still
hope
have
to
to-
God
Yeah.
you win that
I
first
was
match,
gonna
or
say,
else
and you
you're
still have to
screwed.
pay to like do that if it
Yeah.
costs that much.
Yeah,
Oh.
you still have to pay.
Yep.
Well, there's some interesting things going on in the jiu-jitsu world with EBI and with Fight to Win. People are getting paid. Right? There's purses out there.
Oh, now jiu-jitsu is becoming a big thing actually now.
Yep.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I like the turn that it's taking with
Yeah.
EBI and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Fight to Win. I know that it was like a showcase. Really, they have one stage where two competitors come out like a fight.
Yeah.
And there's
Mhm.
lights flashing. You got your walkout song, and they compete at a very high level.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best promotions I've seen, and it's a very high level grappling. It's not done by belt. These are actually people that step up and are making a name for themselves and making a paycheck.
Yeah, that was actually insane to watch. I loved watching that.
Yeah.
Normally,
Yeah, that's-
jiu-jitsu is kind of whatever to watch, but
Sure.
that was exciting.
Yeah.
That was
Mm-hmm.
pretty exciting.
And then what about the combat jujitsu? Has anybody heard anything about
Yeah.
that? I know there's
I think
slaps,
that's awesome.
right?
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
have you actually watched one
Yeah.
of those? It's
I
so
watched
funny.
Chad George.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Chad already won.
Yeah,
He's the
no,
man.
he won
Yeah.
like the belt.
Yep.
Yeah, but
He's really good, but like
Absolutely.
it's close to being kind of similar to MMA,
MMA?
except for you're not close fisting, punching anybody. You're just slapping them.
So there's two schools of thought with this. Obviously, somebody who's going to look at slapping like, it's just a slap. However, to the
Those dudes
trained
slap
martial
hard.
artist,
Oh
and
my
if you're doing a
God.
palm strike, you can
100%.
break someone's nose. You can knock some teeth out with the palm. You can potentially knock someone out with the
Dude,
palm.
they should start them standing and only slap. Like,
slap.
you know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, there's that part of it too, and I kind of thought of that at first until I realized the level of striking that can be involved with the palm.
But did
Yeah.
did you by chance watch Chad in his?
I didn't see his match.
Like,
no.
that dude slaps you, and
It puts you out.
that'll probably knock you out. Like, you should be wearing a mouthpiece. Like, hopefully
Yeah.
you
Well,
are.
they don't even wear a mouthpiece.
No, I
Jeez.
mean, like, I know he does, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the I can't
Maybe it's not
remember if the other
required.
guy-
It should be with strikes.
But
though.
like, damn,
yeah.
that's no joke.
But I like it because I think a lot of jiu-jitsu people will just sit in the guard or they'll just
yeah,
sit in
it
positions,
makes
and
it
now it
so
makes
you can't
move.
like
Yeah.
stall like that at all.
Yeah,
So
like in MMA, if you're in the guard, someone's punching you, you have to move.
That's
you know.
right.
But in jiu-jitsu, before the striking, you could just sit there forever.
So the pressure's different because
Yeah,
with
for sure.
with a resting point or a stall, you're not pressed to move, change position, or go for something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When there's actual body moving, then somebody's exposed, right?
Yes.
Potentially, you're going to take a hit,
Yeah,
or you can lock up a limb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's huge.
it's
Yeah, it's
uh,
actually scary to punch too because you have no idea if you overshoot it and then
Yeah.
you get
You
flipped.
get swept,
and-
right?
Yeah, there's downsides to both.
it's a cool spin too, like for my women's class, because you, like for self-defense for females, like you have to learn MMA. Like that's the most effective, realistic form of self-defense,
Oh,
in my
100%.
personal opinion. But if you say, okay, we're going to learn MMA, a lot of women are like, oh my God, they think, automatically they think like UFC fights, and they're like,
Yeah.
I don't want
They
to
think
get
of blood
hit.
everywhere.
Yeah, so
and
like
yeah.
if you put a spin on it, like combat jujitsu, and you,
Ooh, I
you
didn't
know,
think of
that's
that.
like a
Marketing
new way
genius.
of
That's
how
smart.
you explain it, and it's combat jujitsu, self-defense. So it's like now it's not as intimidating, but there's still that aspect of striking, so it makes it more realistic.
Mhm.
I like that.
So that's what I'm kind of pushing towards the table with my women's class on Sundays.
Did
Where
they-
do you teach your women's
Yeah.
class?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Where?
Sorry. Yeah.
At Fight Science.
Oh, okay. I fight science.
Yeah. At
So Fight Science in
at-
LA.
Yeah, at Ian Harris's place.
Off La Brea and the 10.
Can I come check it out?
Absolutely. you can come to the open mat. That's immediately after.
We'll all go. We want to roll
Okay.
together.
You guys
It's
are
all
always
good.
invited. Open mat is at 12 o'clock
And they're right by Pink's.
every Sunday.
Pink's
Let's
is
go.
up the street, and what else? Oh, come on.
Next time I'm gonna go by myself because I hit some people up to go with me to that and they all wussed out. So
What's-
just throwing that out there.
Lame.
What's Machete's taco place? The Machete
Trejo's
guy.
Tacos.
Trejo's Tacos.
Is
You
that
know
nearby?
what?
Yeah.
Trejo's
We're
Donuts,
doing our-
too.
And Trejo's Donuts.
Bomb.
That's a
Yeah, he
thing.
makes them.
Oh.
He does donuts and tacos. The guy, the Machete guy.
Yeah.
So
that
that'll
real handsome
be
fellow from the movie.
that'll be what
can't
next
wait.
Sunday. Y'all come down or what?
Yep. Sounds like we have a Sunday
I'm going.
afternoon plan.
100%.
Yep.
Yep.
We're
getting
gonna call you.
tacos.
We'll see.
What do you
I know
mean?
I'll be there.
Okay.
No, we got nothing planned on Sunday. We're good.
Yeah. I just train. I don't do anything
Yeah.
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just, he's
I
just
just
trying to lose
train
40 pounds in a
And I
month.
eat.
Yeah.
You know,
No big
what's
deal.
tacos and donuts?
They're so good.
Yeah, and you're right there. I'm jealous. So yeah, so you're at Ian Harris's.
Yep.
Fight Science, La Brea. Is that on La Brea? Is that on Washington? What is that street there?
It's
Olympic?
No,
close
it was
to
on
La Brea.
Pico.
Pico.
Yeah.
It's
That's
on
close.
Washington.
Okay, it's in between
It is?
Pico,
Whatever. It's
Washington,
out
and La
that
Brea.
way. It's in LA. And
Yeah,
Just-
mid city. It's mid city.
mid-
just
City,
Google
yeah.
Fight Science.
Yeah.
MMA.
I know. I think it is on Pico. It is on Pico. Yeah.
I think he's right. I think he's right. But either way,
Or I could be wrong. It could
it's
be
a
on
cool
Washington,
facility.
but
A lot
whatever.
of
Yeah,
great
it's-
competitors or partners rather, training partners to get out there. And Maria's there.
Yeah.
Ian's a great instructor.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good
I'm a
things
great
about that
instructor.
spot. Yeah, you are. I hear good things. So the women's world, how's that coming along? How many ladies do you got?
So the class varies, but right now it's about like 6 to 8.
That's a good
Yeah.
number. you
In the
know?
beginning, it was like maybe the least amount was like 4. Sometimes there'd be,
2,
3.
3, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
but now that it's been consistent, it's growing. So that's basically, if I feel like when you're passionate about what you're teaching and you find ways to help other people love it,
Spreads.
then people just keep coming back and keep coming back. Even if they're like, at first they're like, oh, we have to do what? And some women they don't want to like be in that close contact with,
Most
I mean,
people, even guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
they're
I
like,
mean,
"Why am I
a
in
lot of
guard?"
people, they're like,
Yeah,
they don't
oh,
get
yeah.
it and they don't want somebody else's sweat on them and
That's the
whatever.
other thing, yeah.
But once they get through that first class, and like the women I have in class are beasts. They're beasts. I mean,
Yeah, once you teach them,
well, not even like some of the gals are like brand new. They've been training maybe 2-3 weeks,
Mhm.
but when you explain to them, like, they explain the rolling aspect of it a little bit differently, and then like they just go like beast mode, and I'm like, damn.
That's the story with women's MMA.
They
Look at
just
the
like
level. They
turn
bring
the
it, right?
shit
Oh,
up.
they 100% bring it. Actually, I think women's fights are like crazier than guy fights
Exciting.
a lot of times. They throw hands.
They
They
just
go
don't.
at it the
There's
whole time.
there's
no hesitation
yeah.
between them. They just straight go at
It's
it.
a brawl.
Yeah.
It's like, it's great.
You guys at Todd Medina's had a young lady just fight, and she won, and she's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, wow.
Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah. I see her,
Yeah.
she's a Honey Beach girl.
Yeah. So that was a crazy
And
fight.
she fought OC at the Costa Mesa
The hanger?
Fairgrounds.
Mhm.
The hanger.
The hanger,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, they both looked terrible after though.
Yeah.
They were just throwing hands. They were
Oh,
both,
they look hideous
No,
after.
I mean, like both of them like were so beat up after. That was a crazy fight.
That should be your new
That-
pickup line.
Did it win
You
Fight
look
of the Night?
hideous.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know.
yeah.
Just
Wait, what?
Did they win Fight of the Night or?
Yes, they did actually.
Wow,
cool.
that means they were throwing.
It
Nice.
was crazy.
What's Hannah's nickname? Does she got one? The Brawler.
No, actually,
Montana.
No,
Brawler
she-
shot caller.
I'm like Montana.
No, she didn't have a
Hannah
name.
Montana.
They call her Scooter, but I don't know why everyone calls her Scooter. They just call
Did
her
she come
Scooter.
to training on a scooter?
She actually just
Did she ride a moped?
she just moved back to Kansas, I believe.
Oh,
So
Oh,
she's
close
not with
enough.
us.
Oh, wow,
unfortunately.
really?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, we miss her. Hannah, if you're watching this, we miss you.
I mean, how cool is Todd Medina to train her to get to the level where she was at, and she goes out to fight night at the hangar and takes down a girl and goes
Well,
to town and
maybe
wins.
she'll get involved with Invicta because that's their area.
Kansas?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't
They have a lot
realize.
of shows out there in
Yeah.
Missouri, Kansas
Corn
City, Missouri.
Huskers and Invicta girls.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Chad George, we jammed up Mike Hermosillo's grand
Yeah.
opening on Saturday.
What is it, CMMA? Southgate, Mike Hermosillo.
Southgate Jiu-Jitsu.
Headquarters is in Gardena. We did that months ago, but we went out and saw Mike at his new dojo grand opening off of, where were they at?
They were off of Tweedy and San Gabriel.
Yeah, and we had an awesome time. Chad actually started his submission series, what do you call it, seminars. He's doing seminars across the
he's
country.
doing,
So we caught
yeah.
the first seminar. We
He's
did
doing a world tour of
yeah, and he's going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. I mean, the front headlock series that he
Yeah,
taught,
it's amazing.
I absolutely love that system, and it's a different way of approaching the guillotine, the darce, the anaconda, and even there was a wrestling choke that you kind of lean off to the side that I had not seen before. So, good information for me because I trained my guys, and they loved it yesterday. So we're spreading the love,
Nice.
Chad. Love that stuff you showed
It's a
us.
good series
Yeah.
for sure.
And the little dojo, it's actually a good size, perfect for Mike and the guys, but just enough room. It's killer mats, killer artwork,
Yeah.
good people.
Oh, I love gyms with good artwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy paint the walls, and it just it's
That's
intricate
cool.
and jujitsu stuff. And then Magda's doing
yoga.
yoga in the morning.
Yep.
So you got yoga there, you got jujitsu there. I know
What
they
a
throw
perfect
hands.
combination.
I know. I'm
Do
joking.
you
Yoga
think
and
yoga helps a
jiu-jitsu.
lot for MMA?
Yeah,
do
heck
it?
yeah. I mean, like, you should always be stretching and, like, recovering your body.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the
I know
other thing
most people don't want to. They're like,
Yeah, I'm like the most
yoga?
inflexible person ever.
It's like,
and I was
oh
I
my
was thinking about doing
God,
yoga just
your
to help that.
You're
kicks,
sitting
like
next
your
to the most
recovery.
inflexible person ever.
I don't know. Can
Your
you touch your
mobility
toes?
is so
'Cause
important.
I can't touch
I
my
can't even
toes.
see my toes.
Much less touch them.
I have toes.
I wanted to ask you. So, where do you teach somewhere else too? Like during the week?
Yeah, I teach at. It's called Fitness and Fun Transformation Center. It's it's a class-based gym.
Okay.
So it has boot camp and transformation classes. So basically, I teach HIIT, like high intensity
Oh, wow.
interval training. Yeah, I just destroy people.
And where's
Wow.
that at?
Is
That
in
sounds
It's in
like
Torrance.
fun.
It's in Torrance, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's really cool. Like a lot of the people there are, they're there either, they have like I said, there's transformation. So they start and, whatever their goals are, and then we'll say it's like a 6-week process, 8-week process, and they do like, before, during, and afters. They track and stuff like that, and I'm basically just one of the coaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
that's
I
cool.
take
So it's like The Biggest Loser, but in
yeah,
Torrance.
it's cool. Like, it's crazy. Like, you wouldn't believe, like, some of those people that are probably in their 50s, maybe 60s, late 40s, and they show up and they just burn the freaking house down. Like, they train harder than some of the younger people in the class. And I'm like,
They want results.
that's
Yeah,
what's
sure.
up.
Yeah.
You know,
Most young
Cool.
people are just kind of like, whatever. It'll
Yeah.
come off on its own.
they train their asses off, and they're in good shape. But a lot of my classes, I use a lot of what I did for conditioning and strength training for my fights.
Smart.
And I utilize all of the, obviously all the tools that we have at the gym, but I incorporate some of the, exercises. And it's like these people, they train, like if it's an easy class, they're like, look at me like, are you feeling okay? Like, what's going on?
We paid you for this.
Yeah, like it has to be a one that everybody's like drenched in sweat. They can barely walk after, and then
Yeah.
they're like, it's crazy because it's super difficult, but at the end, everybody's like, thank you so much. The energies there is just super awesome there too. So it's nice. It's different than being in a big box gym at like the UFC.
And you can actually see this stuff if you look up her Insta. It's Unicorn Zombie
Slayer.
Apocalypse
Unicorn,
Slayer.
Zombie, Slayer.
Slayer.
Yes.
I love that.
Look me up. Follow me.
Unicorn Zombie Slayer. And yeah, no, I see all. I'm glad he asked because I was like,
Yeah.
she's very busy. Like I see like a lot of stuff going on, and
I
and
only
her
teach in the
modeling
evenings.
pictures. These pictures that came out. If you look up Unicorn Zombie Slayer, unbelievable. I love it. I mean, really.
Yeah, I have like this whole set that I didn't get to use. 'cause
I was
of
like,
the
these are
size was-
professional and
yeah.
amazing.
It's crazy. That shoot, actually, some clients of mine purchased the shoot for me, like the photographer, the makeup person, and the
Wow.
hair person.
That's so
and
cool.
they
That's
did it for
so
me as a
cool.
treat, like for my
Yeah.
birthday. And they got, they took my. It's funny because I have a red pair of Fairtex gloves that were like my baby, and I got them. They were brand new, and I would take them to the gym and use them. And this is when I was working at UFC, and then all of a sudden they were gone, and I was like,
I hate that.
I am going to
Oh.
kill
I hate
everyone
that.
if I see one person with red gloves. Oh, I'm coming at you. I don't care if you're a member. I was so livid. I was like, somebody took my effing gloves. Like, I can't believe it. And then a few days later,
No glove,
they
no love.
show up.
Nope.
My girls, my clients show up, and they're like, "Hey, coach, can you come over here? We have something for you." And they had taken my gloves and got them like a decal on them. Somebody did it with the Wonder
That's
Woman
cool.
decal.
Oh, that became your thing.
And then they put Maria Rios on one, my name on the gloves, and I was just like,
And I saw those
And
gloves
then
in a
they-
fight. Like you were like in
Yeah.
posing for your
Yeah.
weigh-ins, right?
yeah, and then
Against Eliminator, whatever her name is, McFadden,
yeah.
right?
And then they gave me the photo shoot thing, everything paid for. It was a gift.
Aw.
That's
I
actually
was
such a
like-
good
Nice.
gift. I never thought of doing that before.
Yeah.
From being robbed and violated to
Yeah, it
people
was
love
such
it.
a cool. I was like,
It's a
you
cool
guys
outcome.
have no idea. I was ready to like murder people.
But you had
Like
the whole
they-
Wonder Woman thing too, right?
Yeah.
I love that. She's
Yeah,
all heart.
so they were cool.
You know?
They're some pretty awesome people. So, yeah.
Good stuff.
that's-
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where those cool pictures came from.
And they're amazing. Like you wouldn't believe. Like
I'm just gonna
I'm
post them all on
so
Instagram.
stoked that she's like here as
I
our
just have
co-host.
them.
Yeah,
and they're just there.
you should.
I'm
It's
like,
all you. Your daughter's going to love that one day.
Yeah.
There's mommy. Mommy's not only tough.
That's why I have to be super awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause, like today, she was with me when I was working out. Like, she's like doing plank and like trying to do box jumps and
That's
stuff. So
Love it.
yeah,
Very, very cool. And I saw some other pictures of you recently too. Not that we're going to go into your whole photography thing, but there was like jujitsu stuff too recently.
yeah. I
It
mean,
was at Fight Science. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I asked coach to, because I'm trying to get back in shape at least somewhat, and I was like, "Can you hold pads for me?"
That's
and
cool.
I rolled for open mat, so if you guys ever want to come down, get some training in.
Open mats on Sunday.
Sunday at
what
noon.
time? Noon.
To 2.
I'm gonna be there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
come
gonna
by.
follow Tanner. We're gonna get
yeah.
out there. We're gonna make
Come
a
on.
pancake. We're gonna have pancakes afterwards.
I'll be
Let's
there.
go,
I'll be there.
cakes.
You gotta show us what you can do, because I saw that he slammed you, and I heard the earth shake.
Oh,
so
payback's coming.
you are the pancake.
Dude, the microphone and like tables were shaking.
I
We were like,
know.
oh shit.
For real. So that's in Torrance, and where can people find that? Can they look you up on Instagram for that location
For
for your fitness?
Oh yeah. You just look up Fitness and Fun Transformation Center.
Got it.
And if you come by, we can like set you up with like, you know, a free class or 2 free classes or whatever.
Get you warmed up.
Like there's a trial or whatever, but it's pretty cool because, you know, for people that are maybe just beginning in their fitness journey, or they, you know, they
Wanna
don't
step
have
it up.
they don't have a clue of like what to do. Those kind of classes are the best because they're set up for you to build strength and conditioning,
Mhm.
you know, lean out or build muscle or whatever your goal is. And you don't have to think about it. You just show up to class and it's like, all right, cool. You read the board. I explain everything to you and I help you with your form. And then, you know, I run class and
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
But I think I see the same thing going on with you, Tanner. What's going on? Are you teaching fitness?
No, actually, I just like not for money. Just my friends like hit me up like, oh hey, I want to lose weight. And I'll help them out.
That's
What-
cool.
Just for
What a
fun.
gentleman,
Nice.
dude.
Yeah.
Because I see his Insta, I see the stuff going on. You guys are at the beach doing your thing.
Yeah, I try, and then also my dad's very busy. He teaches all the time,
Mhm.
so all of his students that are trying to fight, I help as well with them whenever they want extra work or
That's
anything.
awesome.
That's an awesome
That's
benefit.
really like special because you don't see a lot of like people that kind of give back to, you know, other people that are maybe not at the same level, or they're just trying to like get to a level.
Mhm.
So that's really cool that you know give back
Yeah,
to
thank
like
you.
Well, yeah, that was the coolest thing is, you know, Tanner was training for a fight when, you know, I was trying to lose some weight and get down to where I am now. And he would just get back from sparring and he'd hit me up and say, hey, you want to go to the gym? Hey, you want to come roll around?
The machine.
And I'm like, shoot, dude, are you sure? Like, you know, you just did all this today. He goes, yeah, no, dude, no problem. So really awesome, and it's very admirable. And yeah.
Definitely. I feel like that's where like you begin to like change people's lives. You make a huge impression on them. And because you're passionate about it, it's not a big deal to you.
Yeah, no, it's
And
not at all.
that's why it's
Good.
really special. Like that's really cool that you do that.
Thank you. But yeah, it's generally something I love doing, so I love sharing it with other people
Yeah.
and seeing other people be happy because of it. That's like the best feeling in the whole
Yeah,
world.
you're making an impact on somebody's life and changing their life.
Yeah.
And this is a generational thing. Like your dad did it for so many people.
Oh, 100%.
You know, even our producer here, Byron. You know, he trained with your dad 20 years ago
Yeah.
in Newport Beach. So you know,
He's
it
old.
stretches. Yeah, you know, yeah, absolutely. 20 years. Can you imagine? He does have some gray in his
Only
beard.
kidding, only kidding.
Yep.
He was like, yeah, it stretches like those pants. I kid, Byron. I'm kidding.
So yeah, we're coming up now to the end here. Just want to say thank you to everyone involved, for Miguel for being here, Maria for being here, Pancake for being here,
Thank you for
and
having
most
me.
of all our special guest here, Tanner Medina.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It was
Almost
awesome.
didn't show because he couldn't see.
Oh yeah, I was lucky I could see.
So he's
Well, even if I couldn't, I was gonna have Pancake drive me over here, and
Yeah.
I was gonna do the whole
gonna
thing.
do it anyways.
He's
Yeah.
gonna tell him just cut the ends.
Yeah.
He's recovering really well. He looks like himself again. He did fight a war and actually looked like he fought a war at the end of it. But he's getting ready for a fight in Mexico. He's going to have a boxing match in
Nice.
April. So those
Yes.
of us that can cross the border and still get back, we'll come down and see
Please,
you.
everyone come. Let's party it up
I
after.
don't
Still get
think I
back.
don't think
Yep.
you guys should go.
Well,
you guys might not come back.
I run quicker than I look, I can. And I know how to hide behind a cactus or two.
And he knows how to swim.
I am a
Wow.
swimmer, that's for sure. I am
Hey,
built
You're
like
good
a
then.
seal.
Also, check us out. We have an Instagram. It's gym.crashers. Yeah, follow it. Like some stuff. Talk some shit.
That's right. We're
Whatever.
looking for sponsors.
I'm definitely gonna be doing
Doggo,
that.
we love you. Anybody else that wants us to represent, we have Cage Space that we can throw up banners on. Gym Crashers are coming to you as well. This Gym Crashers Live will come out to your dojo, your gym, your training academy.
Calvin Klein. Look
Yeah.
up the affliction or the stuff I did for Lucky Gee.
We call him
For
Miguapo.
yeah. For Conca.
Conca.
If you guys need
Nice.
some chonies modeled, I am your man.
I love it.
Definitely.
And
I
that's
could
it.
also use some new ones.
Thank you guys.
Because mine have holes in them, so
Right on.
just saying.
Gross.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Yes. Geese, shirts, hats, whatever. Right? And I think
Hogs.
Is that a wrap?
visors,
Is that what that was?
frisbees,
Is that
Pogs. Oh my god.
And then,
I remember Pogs.
Frisbees.
Make sure to follow me on
Whatever.
Instagram, Tanner Medina MMA.
Tanner
That's
Medina
right.
MMA
Tanner
How to do
Medina
that?
MMA.
over
Yep.
at Todd Medina
Check
Fight
it out.
School.
Yeah.
Look them up.
Please.
I love it.
I'll follow
Thank you
you
guys
if
for having
you
me.
follow me.
Oh, you know I
Thank
will.
you, Tanner, yeah. We're gonna have an open mat. We're gonna all get together. So see us
And
at
eat
Maria's
tacos.
place. Look them up
Yeah.
and eat tacos.
Yep. See ya.